already in our last module already we discussed main memory, secondary memory, etc. Just I am repeating this one again within a small time. That is what main memory. What is main memory? The memory unit that communicate directly with CPU. Auxiliary memory and cache memory is called main memory, or it is the central storage unit of the computer system. It is used to store data and program during computer operations. It is a relatively fast memory made up of semiconductor integrated circuits. This main memory also called what? Semiconductor integrated circuit memory also it is called. And the main memory is two types. One is RAM, another one is ROM. RAM is stand for random access memory, ROM is stand for read only memory. Again, RAM is divided into two types: static RAM, dynamic RAM, and ROM is divided into 5 type. One is PROM, EPROM, EEPROM, EAROM, flash ROM. Okay, PROM is programmable read only memory. EPROM is what? EPROM is called what? Erasable programmable read only memory. And EEPROM is called what? Electrical erasable PROM. And EAROM is called what? Electrical alterable PROM. Okay. Random access memory. So random access memory, RAM, a temporary storage that can be read from or write into by the user. It is a volatile memory. Every location can be accessed independently in RAM. Okay, RAM, it is two types: static RAM and dynamic RAM. So what do you mean by volatile in nature? Volatile memory means when power of data, when volatile means when power is off to, when power supply is off to computer, the data will be deleted. This is called what? Volatile in sense. Okay, and your RAM is what? Volatile in sense. Volatile in nature means the data will be erased when the power supply is off to the system, or data will be active or live until the power supply is applied to computers. Okay, this is called what? Random access memory. It is volatile in nature and it is two types: static memory and dynamic RAM. Static RAM, dynamic RAM. Static RAM, what do you mean by static RAM? The static RAM consists of internal flip-flops that store the binary information, that is 0 or 1. So data, whatever data is stored in static RAM, that is in the form of 0 and 1. The stored information remain valid as long as power supply is applied to the unit. That's why it is called what? Volatile in nature. Your static RAM is called what? Volatile in nature. It has a 6 transistor circuit in each cell and retain data until power off. पावर जितना तक ऑन है, उस पावर सप्लाई जितना तक है उसको वो डेटा स्टोर करेगा. जब ऑफ हो जाएगा पावर सप्लाई तो वो डेटा इरेज हो जाएगा. इट इज़ कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय हाई स्पीड एंड हाई कॉस्ट. access time is 60 to 70 nanosecond. That is what 10 to the minus seconds. Okay, and it can accept one command and transfer one word of data per clock cycle. So it has the capacity to it has the capacity to accept one command and transfer one word of data per clock cycles. Okay, and then so this is the disadvantage also, you can say. That's why dynamic RAM is there. So that DRAM store binary information in form of electric charge that are applied to capacitors. So DRAM store the data in static RAM is hold the data in the form of binary, that is 0 and 1 form. But in DRAM store binary information in the form of electric charge that are applied to capacitors. The capacitors are provided inside the chip by MOS transistor. Okay, next, the store charge on the capacitor tends to discharge with time, and the capacitor must be periodically recharged by refreshing the dynamic memory. That's why you are refresh our computer randomly. You know, always we are trying to refresh our computer. Why? Because to speed up the execution process. The dynamic RAM is made up of capacitor and transistor, must be refreshed every 10 to 100 milliseconds. It is slower and cheaper than SRAM. Obviously it is slower but cheaper than SRAM. SS time is 60 to 70 nanoseconds. Next come to read-only memory, RAM. Okay, I told you memory is two types. One is RAM, another one is ROM. So already we discussed about RAM. RAM is two types: static RAM, dynamic RAM. Next come to ROM. ROM means read-only memory. RAM is stand for random access memory, and ROM is stand for read-only memory. So what is the difference between RAM and ROM? RAM is volatile in nature, but ROM is non-volatile in nature. Okay, it is a non-volatile memory and is more like a permanent storage or informations. So ROM is act as a non-volatile nature and it can store data permanently. Okay, if you will stop the power supply to computer, it can also store the data, no problem here. Okay, it also store the bootstrap loader program to load and start the operation system, to start the operating system and computer in turn on. So ROM is used to hold the bootstrap loader program to load and start the operating system. So when we are trying to on the computer, so which memory is accessing? ROM is accessing at the time. And the ROM is how many types? 5 types. One is static ROM, PROM, EPROM, EEPROM, EAROM, flash ROM. So PROM is what? Programmable ROM. EPROM means what? Erasable programmable ROM. EEPROM means electrically erasable programmable ROM. Another one, EAROM means what? Electrically alterable ROM, and flash ROM. Okay. So next is a mask ROM, or you can say strict ROM. Okay, strict ROM, permanently programmed during manufacturing process. Programmed during manufacturing process to provide widely used standard functions, such as to provide user specified functions. Once the memory is programmed, it cannot be cleared or changed. So mask or strict ROM is used to, which is the data cannot be, whatever the data is containing, we cannot erase, and it is programmed during the manufacturing time. So it is hold the starting procedures or procedure of a computers. Next, programmable read-only memory. So PROM comes from manufacture unprogrammed and are custom programmed in field to meet user needs. So what happened here? Now this is what? This kind of ROM is come with unprogrammed and during the manufacturing time, and that will be programmed by the user. But problem is what? Same as mask ROM, once they are programmed, it cannot be changed. Means if you when it come from manufacturer, it was unprogrammed, but after programmed by the user, we can't erase the data. Once user program as per his requirement, then cannot be changed. Get it? Next, erasable. So this is the disadvantage. The next one is what? EPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory, means it can be reprogrammed. It use n MOSFET array with an isolated gate structure. Erasure of data bit in a process which removes gate charge. If you remove the gate charge, then data will be automatically erased. Okay. Next, electrically erasable programmable readable memory. It can be both rapidly erased and programmed with electrically pulses. So programmable ROM, what happened here? It was come unprogrammed, but if once we program, then it will be, we can't erase. Here it can be erased repeatedly and reprogrammed by the help of eraser. But what happened here? Electrical erasable ROM, we can reprogram the data, reprogram the memory rapidly, and also we can erase the data rapidly by the help of what? Electrical pulses. Application of voltage on control gate in floating gate structure permit storage and removed of charge from floating gates. Okay, so this is all about your electrical erasable programmable ROM. Already we discussed about that one. I'm just reviewing this one. Okay, so next, electrical alterable ROM. It is a type of EEPROM that can be modified one bit at a time. So in this kind of ROM or memory, we can erase the data or modify the data one bit at a time. It is used for application that required infrequent and only partially rewriting. Okay, so this is all about your electrically alterable ROM. Next, come to your flash ROM. So what do you mean by flash ROM? Flash memory is a electronic non-volatile computer storage medium. It can be electrically erased and reprogrammed. It is a type of reprogram memory that retain information even with the power turned off. So flash ROM is nothing but it is one kind of memory which is non-volatile in nature. Data can be stored when the power also turned off. Next is what? Secondary storage. So secondary storage, you can say also auxiliary storage. Device that provide backup storage are called secondary or auxiliary memory. Example: magnetic disk, magnetic tape, optical discs like CD, DVD, pen drive, floppy disks. These are what? Secondary memory. It is not directly accessible to the CPU and is accessed using the IO channel. Already we discussed. It is not directly accessed by the CPU or processor. It will be accessed by the help of main memory or IO channels. It is slow, cheap and large capacity. Yes, I told you it has the large capacity in size of TV, like that. It is non-volatile, that is retain data when power is switched off. It is non-volatile in nature. Data is active until you not delete the data. It is also called as external memory. Okay, and secondary memory is two types. One is fixed device, another one is revolver device. Fixed device means that the memory which is fixed in a computer, this is called what? Fixed device. There is, there is what? Hard disk drive and CD DVD drive are there. Yes or no? Hard disk drive, there is a permanent memory storage, and CD and DVD driver is there, where you can put your CD and DVD to play the data or to read the information. And removable devices are what? Pen drive, CD, DVD, optical storage, Blu-ray disc. These are the removable disc, which is when we record the device, then we can enter to our system and we can use the devices. These are called removable device. So secondary memory is two types. One is fixed device, another one is removable device. So fixed device means what? It is an internal media device that is made by a computer system to store data. Hard disk drive, CD or DVD drive. Removable storage, it is any type of storage device that can be removed or eject from a computer system while system is running. Pen drive, CD, DVD, floppy disk, etc. Look, can be removed and eject. Suppose we are doing any operation in computer by the help of pen drive. We can anytime we can remove this pen drive. But if we are performing operation by the help of hard disk, we can't remove the hard disk easily. If we want to remove the hard disk, then we have to we have to remove the nodes of CPU or laptops. After that, we can pull out the hard disk from the CPU. Okay, so that's why it is called fixed device. So fixed device is permanently fixed into your computer, and removable disk is what? When we required, we can use it, and after that we can remove the devices. So this is your different type of secondary storage devices.